Hey Leo, welcome to your Soul Path reading. For those of you that are new, welcome. I am an intuitive. For those of you returning, I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe as it helps the channel, right? It's a lovely give back. I do love Leo, right? My very first love, my first deep love was Leo, okay? So I have a special place in my heart for you, Leo. If you would like to get a personal reading or find out more about my other services, find some of the books that I've written, do a donation, anything like that, it's all down below. You can also find information about me at MindsetUnicorn.me. Okay, so for the collective here, all right, remember roles can be reversed. Could be the third party story. Again, unless you want a personal, right? You just have to remember that. Also with a major lunar cycle, you may want to check your moon sign, okay? But you are ready and starting a fire, I feel like, to warm something back up. Something that you've been in separation from. Okay, very Ace of Wands energy, lighting up that it's a little 4 or 5 pentacles sort of energy there in the winter, all right? You've done a lot of inner child healing and you're ready to move forward. You're going towards this with a sense of trust, which is very, very beautiful. Okay, if we only all could do that, right? So let's get some overview energy here. Okay, see what's going on here, Leo. We are looking at the energy of the octaves today. Okay, and so as such, it's all about harmonization of all of the energies. Okay. And they do harmonize. Okay, this is about your deepest, deepest love. Okay, underlying all of this. And I love this because, right, like it's the challenge here is that this love is divine. They are showing me the Emperor Penguin here, which is my divine feminine and masculine all into one. But there's this energy that it kind of took you by surprise, whatever this is, or it's about to take you by surprise, right? Some of you maybe haven't come to this energy yet. Time is fluid. So I feel like the challenge here is in just continuing to trust and just continuing to give, right? And believe without expectations that this that you wish, that you seek is for you. Okay, because you're listening deeply, deeply to the universe in terms of this wish. You may be listening to meditations and binaural beats, okay, and really calling this energy into your body, okay, and I feel like you're doing it trying to overwrite this giant mass of fear that you have about what you're walking into underneath this solar eclipse energy. Okay, let's clarify a little bit here. Okay, the challenge here to just stay in that moment, right? Of just continuing to give love and light, I feel like, to this situation. This person may have ghosted you, or you may have ghosted them, right? But it feels like it's a very past or past life sort of energy here. And there we've got the Hierophant, right? This has taught you so much, but it also kind of comes through as you feel like you still have so much more to learn. This wish that you are deeply listening to is the ultimate prize. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. The emotional prize here, the reflection of everything that you have been working towards in order to open up your emotions. Okay, yeah, someone awakened you here. All right, Page of Wands. Someone awakened you here to this energy that within you lies the Emperor, right? Within you lies the feminine and the masculine energy. combined in that Emperor Penguin. Okay, your biggest fear under this solar eclipse energy, okay, is telling the truth. All right, saying how you truly feel. You may have written and deleted a message 1,000,000 times to this person, or you could be waiting for something where they have been doing this. Yeah, okay. This is the ultimate soulmate here. Okay, you want the whole thing with this energy here, roots. Okay, you want all of it. Underlying, right? It's divine timing. So I feel like if you can just keep fighting that need to pull into expectations and fear, you're on the right track. Okay. So let's see what else Spirit wants to share here. Okay, with those, the cosmology of the octaves. Okay, we're starting down the middle. We've got the heavy emotions. Okay, that is birthing this process. Okay, the moon, which is that sort of hidden satellite, that ruler of your fate. What's going on in the 3D? Thank you. And what is crossing the moon in your astral body? Okay. Thank you. Now, what's in your mental body here in the sun? What you can see. What is in your kundalini, your fourth body? What door is opening up for this birth? Thank you. And the dominant absolute, the outcome. Okay, underlying here, right? Could be third-party energy here. We've got the trine sextile. The symbiosis, though, is really that we have almost like, again, the wheel turning to create some sort of second chance to complete a healing. We've got some Jupiter energy here. All right. So Jupiter did just kiss Venus. Very beautiful. And the passion is going to come into that relationship later this month at the end. All right. So the heavy emotions, what's birthing this is the decision, is the medicine, right? The communication, the message here, right? That's the heaviness of either waiting for or crafting this message that you want to share. What's going on here with the moon is that there's challenge on both sides, right? I feel like this is something that could be at a distance, but the climate of this is that there is some sort of distance here. And it weighs very heavily on your feeling of being able to actually create this. Because the 3D here is Pluto, right? Pluto has come in to your revolution, right? Your personal revolution, your personal life, to mix things up, right? To bring you freedom, to bring you a sense of rebirth. And what's crossing the moon here in the astral body is the 10th house, right? Authority. And this is making you pause. All right. This 10th house is Capricorn. This is giving you a sense of pause, right? Capricorn to me is little cycles of death and rebirth. Okay. And if you think of Pluto in terms of even the Pluto return to the U.S. of Revolutionary War, okay, it didn't all just happen at once, right? There were little cycles, little outbreaks, little things that led to that revolution. And so everything has been kind of leading up to this and on both sides of the fence with this. All right. So let's go ahead and take a deeper look. All right, the heavy emotions here, this message, this choice to wait or seek the message here, right? Yeah, it's a balance. You're back and forth, okay, with that last quarter moon, again, and there's Libra, okay? This is a balance on whether or not I move this forward, whether or not I move this into that Aries, that Emperor's energy, okay? Take that fire and take that action forward. Some of you feel like this is all new territory, like you've built up and now you're having to build up again, and that this is all new territory for you. Something that you've never dealt with. Okay, 8 of Pentacles though, right? I love that, going from the 7 to the 8. All of this work is part of this rebirth, part of this getting you on the right track. And you could be watching someone, or vice versa here, right? To make sure that it's prime time to have that communication. Okay. This is heavy on both sides under the moon. You may not see this. Okay, especially if you haven't met this person yet, you may not see this, but if this is someone from the past and you're not communicating, you don't know how hard it is on their side of the fence, how bad this challenge is, right? Yeah, okay, 12th house. There's a big completion happening in the cycle here. And it's creating this energy of this need to adapt. All right. But it feels very uncomfortable. And it feels at times very sad. Seven of Swords. This person comes across, right, very Empress energy, very much like I've got it all together. There's a lot hidden here. This person is very nurturing, but they could also have a very tortured side, okay, a very deep depression that they try not to showcase. Yeah, 5 of Wands. They put their best cup out there because they don't want people to judge them based on all of their hardship, right? But I feel like that's coming to an end because we've got the High Priestess and the Empress with death, right? Like you see, there's 10 of Swords. You see this person's deep pain where they haven't even discussed it with you. You just sense and know it. Okay. Now, what's going on in your 3D, this rebirth, this revolution in your life, okay? Yeah, and it's coming in with Jupiter, right? Who is big time in the planetary, expansive energy right now. Jupiter in Pisces, okay? Bottom here, right? The nurturing of the heart. This is a revolution to expand your heart space, okay, as much as anything else. Again, I'm getting that this could be the love of a lifetime, okay? And they're singing that really old song in my head. I finally found the love of a lifetime, right? I finally found the love of a lifetime, right? A love to last my whole life through. So I feel like this will be the one. Okay, 7 of Cups. Again, it feels a little bit out of bounds right now. Almost like you have to really force yourself through this rebirth to have this. But you feel it energetically. You're going after it energetically here, all right. Queen of Wands. But you're kind of just sitting there. There's the Emperor, right? And Justice. You're sitting there in this state of revolution. I have to balance things out. I cannot let the Emperor, I cannot let this beginning be out of balance, right? I cannot let this be this revolution that is controlled, right? You're really working hard. No expectations, no control, just being open, right? Letting it come to me, sort of an energy. Now, crossing here, okay, that 10th house, again, that energy of little rebirths, little death, little rebirth, okay, coming in as this authority, right? It's almost like you're breaking down authority, breaking down that toxic Emperor's energy to come into this more divinely balanced Emperor's energy. Yeah, you're shedding the past. Hygeia. Okay. You're shedding this old snake skin. Okay. And it's bringing in this beautiful illumination on, right, again, the moon, on how you've changed, right? You are very different. Yeah. Again, Jupiter says, I have used this Eros creation energy, bringing in chaos and darkness. And now thunderbolts, the creation, that Ace of Wands, okay? That deep, deep knowing of expansion, that now is the time yeah, okay. Prince of Swords, Knight of Swords. You're ready to come through this breakthrough and be balanced. Again, horse and rider. Now you are both, right? In between here, we've got Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Again, I feel like you've got the success within yourself. You have found like this energy of, I am my own home. Okay, I am my center. And so anything that I bring into this just now is like the icing on the cake. Okay. Now the sun here, the mental body, right, is Vesta, home, hearth. The challenge here is how do you progress from that space of I am my own, my one, into this journey of the progression into my divine, where we are the one, right? From I am the one to we are the one, right? And it's a very fiery, passionate energy. You could very much feel like your wish is to bring your worlds into this passionate embrace. Okay. Yeah, again, right, they're just showing that there is been a lot of light illuminated in this process. The sun has shone through these lunar cycles to you, but there's that little bit of underlying fear. And there's the first house, right? And I feel like that's why all of this passion is coming through. It's almost as if the universe is like, listen, if you won't speak through this rebirth, then maybe you will embrace through this rebirth, okay? It's almost like Spirit is bringing in that passion, right? That poison apple, more or less, to take the bite and fall into this deeper, right? And out of the 3D realm of materialism and thoughts and all of that. Because we've got Four of Swords here, right? You do feel like I've been listening to both sides. And now I want to listen to me. Okay, again, it's the me to the we. King of Cups in reverse. Some of you don't think you know how to love. Okay. Six of Wands to the Fool and the Devil. You might feel like you're unlovable, but there's some sort of breakthrough here. I almost feel like there's some sort of breakthrough here by kind of being a little carefree for a moment. Okay, it almost feels like Prince of Wands, right? Like you've got to make some foolish teenager type mistake or something to bring you to this point of, they're saying, reckoning in my head. Because what's in your Kundalini field right now is that your future is where you're meant to be. It is your soul path, your north node. It's exactly where you're meant to be. You've been guided to this for a reason. Okay, Venus and Psyche, right? How do I believe all of this passion, all of this love, all of this energy that's coming to the surface in this connection? How do I believe it? Well, it's because it's the Lovers, right? It's supposed to be a little bit hard. It's supposed to be helping you in your ascension. Okay, it's supposed to be intense a little bit there, right? Two of Swords. Otherwise, you would have very defined decisions and you would never go within to find that alternate path. Okay. Now, what's rebirthing this door wide open, right, is that, again, the Four, the Fire, the second house here, okay, we've got Taurus energy. All of a sudden, all the resources come in and you see this higher aspect of that poison apple, right? I almost feel like it takes following yourself to the poison apple, okay, taking yourself into that energy, and it suddenly brings you to life. It suddenly brings this color into your world. Yeah, again, this is part of the revolution. Okay, Pluto's energy here. The bottom here, we've got the new moon, and there is Gemini. It's like the new moon awakened you to this very deep connection, or it's this following new moon after the big lunar eclipse that will do that. Okay. Nine of Wands in reverse. Okay. It is, again, taking down the barriers, taking down those walls, and following that center, right? That center of the storm. Like, we've got these two energies that are both on their own very celebratory and community oriented and very active. But what happens when we take it right down the center and connect them? Okay, High Priestess. Well, you know what happens, because intuitively, right, you know the truth, that this communication brings fire into everything. Okay, it just, right, fire through the rain, right? There's the fiery heart. It just brings this spark. The Dominus Absolute, the outcome here is the 6, the Lovers, okay? Virgo. I feel like it's coming into this energy of growth that is about digesting what this means and kind of exploring each other. Kind of a little bit of a hidden exploration here, okay? Because you've got the resources to go ahead and explore this growth now. And right? 6 and 6. So you are on the right path here. Yeah, Scorpio. Okay. There is this sex and death, right? It's almost like for some of you, and this is not for all of you, but for someone here, right? It's that passionate embrace, maybe even the whole kit and caboodle, right? That just opens everything up here, right? Yeah, there's the rebirth. Death and rebirth brings happiness. Sagittarius, right? Death and rebirth brings happiness. Again, what you're telling yourself here, 5 of Swords, Princess of Cups, is that I tried perhaps in the autumn to offer up my cup of love and it was denied, or I'm past my prime to be able to offer anyone up my love. Like there's something that you're telling yourself that you are not enough. Okay, I've got the Star here, and at the bottom, the Devil. Okay, that's old thought paradigms. New thought paradigms are here in the trusting and the being, right? But those new, right, is always going to have a little bit of that old lingering. Yeah, okay. It's hidden here, Cancer, underneath the surface. You've still got a little bit of that fear. And I feel like it's important that you address that. Okay, so let's see what the universe wants to add here. Okay, what else from the universe here? Three of Swords. Again, your heart is blossoming despite the ache that it feels here. Okay. Yeah, with this Ace of Swords, right? The truth blossoms you even in this energy where you feel, right, this deep heartache. And you can be going through both at the same time, right? 7 of Cups, right? Having to make choices under this moon energy. Okay, under this transit that you are going through, which is an end of a cycle. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. You're trying to put your logic brain on as you're going through this big transformation. But again, the gear starts in the fire center. Okay, and that is definitely under this moon, right? Is that the gear starts in this fire center. And there we've got 9-9. Okay, the 9 of Swords. With the eagle, again, you know what it is that you are seeking. It is this higher level thing that you've been thinking and thinking and thinking about that brings you that sun, that passion. It's completing the cycle and going after it. So let's close it off with an oracle. Again, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you know when I drop videos. Okay. Yeah, love and light. Act with care. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to just be in awareness and trust, love and light, and go forward, right? And again, that is very, very beautiful. But know that under the surface, there's a little bit of that fear that can creep in, and you're going to have to adapt when that happens so that you can work through it. All right? So I hope this helps you, Leo. I hope you have a beautiful week, and I will see you next time. All right? Bye.